When you think about football stadiums, the first things that come to mind are the noise, the atmosphere, and the sheer scale of the grounds. But sometimes, it's not just the football that takes your breath away, it's the views. Today, we're looking at 20 stadiums across the countries that are known not just for their football, but for the scenes around them. Let's dive in. 20. St. James Park. Located in the very heart of Newcastle, St. James Park is one of the most striking stadiums in Britain. It's perched high above the city center, dominating the skyline in a way that few grounds do. From the upper stands, fans are treated to panoramic views of Newcastle itself, the River Tyne winding below, and on a clear day. 19. Anfield. Liverpool's legendary home sits in the Anfield district of the city and currently holds 61,000 fans after the completion of the new Anfield Road stand in 2023. From the towering main stand, which rises above the rows of terraced houses, you can see far across Liverpool's skyline. On especially clear days, the views stretch out to the Wirral Peninsula and even the Welsh Mountains beyond. 18. Old Trafford. Known worldwide as the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford is both colossal and iconic. With a capacity of just over 74,000, it's the largest club football stadium in the UK. But what often surprises visitors is the view. On a clear day, the backdrop stretches all the way to the Pennines, giving the stadium a grand sense of scale. 17. Etihad Stadium. Opened in 2002 for the Commonwealth Games before being converted into City's home in 2003, it's designed with sweeping curves and open corners that give fans striking views of Manchester's skyline. From the east stand's higher seats, you can see across to the city center's towers and, beyond that, the Pennines. On match days, the glass and steel shine against the backdrop of the city. 16. Celtic Park. Known as Paradise, Celtic Park is Scotland's largest stadium with a capacity of 60,400. From the top tiers, you can see across the city towards the Campsie Fells, a ridge of hills that add a dramatic backdrop. Its steep stands rise almost vertically, and when you step out, the combination of football and Glasgow's sprawling skyline takes your breath away. 15. Ibrox Stadium. Across the River Clyde lies Ibrox, Celtic's great rival ground, home to Rangers since 1899. It currently holds 50,800, and its Bill Struth main stand is a red brick masterpiece of football architecture. From its upper tiers, you can look out over the Clyde and into Glasgow's south side. The stadium itself oozes tradition, with its Edwardian design and modern upgrades carefully blending old and new. 14. Hampden Park. Set in Mount Florida, Hampden Park has been Scotland's national stadium since 1903. Today it holds around 51,000, but once upon a time it was the biggest stadium in the world, with crowds of nearly 150,000 crammed inside for old internationals. The ground itself sits low but offers clear sight lines across the southern Glasgow hills. Its setting makes it feel like the stage of legends. 13. Tynecastle Park. In Edinburgh, Tynecastle Park stands tucked tightly into Gorgie, with a capacity of 20,100. First built in 1886, it has grown steadily, with the most recent main stand redevelopment completed in 2017. From the higher rows, you can catch glimpses of Arthur's Seat and Edinburgh Castle's skyline in the distance. 12. Easter Road. Just a short journey across Edinburgh is Easter Road, home to Hibernian since 1893. Capacity sits at 20,400, and the stadium has one of the most stunning backdrops in British football. From the east stand, Arthur's Seat looms dramatically, making it feel as though the ground is cradled by the city's famous hills. It's a reminder of Edinburgh's beauty and Hibs place within it. 11. Pittodrie Stadium. Few football grounds can boast sea views, but Pittodrie can. Home to Aberdeen since 1899, it holds around 20,000. From the stands, especially the upper south stand, you can look across and see the North Sea shimmering beyond. Pittodrie was one of the first all-seater stadiums in Britain, converted back in 1978, and it remains one of Scotland's iconic grounds. 10. Tannadice Park. What makes Tannadice special isn't just the football. From its stands you can catch glimpses of Dundee itself, sloping away into the city streets, with the famous Dundee Law rising in the distance. That extinct volcanic hill dominates the skyline, and on match days you feel the whole city pressing in around you. Unlike sterile bowl stadiums, Tannadice is hemmed in by terrace streets. 9. Fir Park. The ground sits on elevated land, which means when you climb into the upper seats, you get sweeping vistas across the Clyde Valley. On clear days, you can see far into Lanarkshire's rolling landscape. That setting gives the stadium an airy, almost exposed feel, like the sky is always pressing down just beyond the floodlights. 8. Stamford Bridge. This is famous worldwide, but not many outsiders realize the unique views you can get from its upper tiers. Climb high into the East Stand or West Stand, and suddenly London opens up. You see rooftops stretching toward the Thames, with the distant city skyline shimmering. On a clear day, landmarks like the Shard, the London Eye, and even Wembley's Arch can be picked out. 7. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. What sets it apart, beyond its scale and cutting-edge design, are its views. From the upper tiers, fans can scan across North London toward Canary Wharf and even pick out landmarks like the Shard on clear days. And then there's the stadium's boldest attraction, the Dare Skywalk. Fans can strap into harnesses and climb the roof, standing beside the giant golden cockerel. 6. Stadium. One of the underrated joys of the Emirates comes when you're sitting high in the stands. From there, London sprawls out in every direction. To the south, you can pick out the Shard, the Gherkin, and the towers of the city. On evening kickoffs, those skyscrapers glow on the horizon, adding a surreal backdrop to the action on the pitch. 5. Cottage. What makes Craven Cottage so unique is its riverside setting. Few stadiums anywhere can boast such a view. Sit in the riverside stand, and the Thames flows lazily behind you, rowing boats passing by as you watch a Premier League match. It's a surreal blend of nature and sport. The skyline stretches off with glimpses of central London. 4. Loftus Road. From the upper seats, you don't just watch the pitch. You peer into the rooftops and chimneys of West London. Tower blocks the skyline beyond, and on a clear day the horizon glitters with glimpses of the capital's landmarks. The whole experience feels like a slice of London life crammed into 4 close-packed stands. 3. Ashton Gate. The setting is what makes it stand out. Sit high in the south stand, and the city of Bristol spreads out before you, with rolling hills on the horizon. The patchwork of rooftops, spires, and greenery is particularly striking on bright days when the light washes over the city. Unlike many flatland stadiums, Ashton Gate always feels like it's perched between the urban and the rural. 2. The Amex Stadium. What makes it breathtaking is its setting. Nestled right into the South Downs National Park, the stadium is surrounded by rolling countryside. From the stands, you don't just see football, you see green hills stretching into the distance, especially from the East Stand. It feels open, airy, and uniquely tied to its environment. 1. Rodney Parade. The stadium's unique selling point is its riverside view. From parts of the stands, you can see across the Usk, with the backdrop of Newport's hills beyond. On misty Welsh mornings, it feels almost cinematic, like the ground is floating between water and sky. Few football venues offer such a raw, natural canvas. Rodney Parade isn't just home to Newport County AFC of League Two. And there you have it. These 20 stadiums prove that football in the UK is about more than just the game. It's about place. Football is played everywhere, but in Britain, the scenery often makes the stadiums just as memorable as the matches. If you love the content, please make sure that you subscribe, like, share, and comment. See you in the next one.